My name is Mia, and today I'll tell you something strange, almost unbelievable, about my family. We look like a regular family. Dad works at a business firm, Mom keeps the household running, and my siblings and I are just trying to get through school. But there's one thing about us that sets us apart. My mom. Clara isn't just the glue that holds us together. She's also the spark that lights up chaos. Dad Jacob is the steady one. He's all about rules, order, and sticking to what's safe. He's the kind of guy who balances the family budget to the penny and lectures us about the importance of honesty. Mom? Well, she's the complete opposite. She thrives on creativity and risk. To her, life is about solving problems, sometimes in ways that bend the rules a little. My older brother Ethan is 20 and always ready to help Mom, especially when her ideas sound like something out of a spy movie. He's tech-savvy and loves the thrill of being part of her plans. My younger sister Sophie is only 10, but she watches Mom like a hawk, soaking up her quick wit and fearless attitude. And then there's me, the middle child. I'm 18, and I like to think of myself as the family's voice of reason. And I often feel like the referee in a match between Mom's wild ideas and Dad's desperate attempts to keep us grounded. While everyone else is running around chasing crazy ideas, I'm the one asking, should we really be doing this? My mom, Clara, is the complete opposite. She's not just a planner. She's the planner. She doesn't waste her time on small, everyday plans. No, she's always dreaming up something big and outrageous, usually involving some sort of shortcut to success. Now let me tell you about the time Mom planned a scam so audacious. This story isn't just about my family. It's about the time my mom planned a scam so bold it could have landed us all in serious trouble. It started on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Mom was sitting at the kitchen table with a notepad, chewing on the end of her pen. "We need to make some extra money," she announced, her voice cutting through the quiet hum of the dishwasher. Dad barely glanced up from his newspaper. "Clara, we don't need extra money," he said. Mom waved him off. "Jacob, be serious. We've got bills piling up. Sophie's piano lessons, Ethan's tuition, and Mia's college fund. We need a plan." Dad sighed. "Clara, you always say that. Just stick to the budget." But Mom wasn't listening. She turned to Ethan and me, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "What if we start an investment group? People pool their money, we promise them high returns, and we take a small commission for managing the fund." I nearly dropped the glass I was holding. "Mom, that sounds like a scam." "It's not a scam," she said, waving her hand dismissively. "It's business." Ethan grinned. "I'm in. I could make a website for it. We'll look legit." Dad groaned, setting down his paper. "Clara, this is a terrible idea. You're not running a fake investment fund from our house." But Mom was already sketching out her plan. "We'll call it the Golden Growth Fund. Doesn't that sound professional?" Within 2 weeks, the house had been transformed into a makeshift office. Ethan created a website with fancy charts and buzzwords like diversified portfolio and compound growth. Mom printed glossy flyers with pictures of happy families and piles of money. "Your future starts today with Golden Growth Fund," the tagline read. At first, no one was interested. Neighbors asked a lot of questions, and some even laughed at the idea. But Mom, with her charm and persistence, convinced them one by one. "We've already seen great returns," she told Mrs. Green from across the street. "My own money is invested." It wasn't true, of course, but Mrs. Green didn't know that. By the end of the month, 10 people had joined, contributing anywhere from $500 to $2,000. Mom had collected over $15,000. For a while, things ran smoothly. Mom gave each investor fake reports showing steady growth, and no one suspected a thing. Ethan and I watched in a mix of awe and horror as Mom juggled her made-up numbers. Then came Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris was a retired accountant who lived 2 houses down. Unlike the others, he wasn't easily convinced by Mom's charm. "Clara," he said one evening, "I've been looking into this Golden Growth Fund of yours. It's not registered anywhere." Mom didn't blink. "It's a private fund. We work with exclusive brokers." "I'd like to see some documentation," he said, his voice firm. As soon as he left, Mom turned to Ethan. "We need to make this look real now." Ethan spent the night creating fake investment portfolios and printing detailed charts. By morning, Mom had a folder so convincing, even I almost believed it. But the pressure didn't stop. More investors started asking questions, wanting to see returns. Mom knew she couldn't keep the charade going much longer. That's when she called a meeting. All the investors gathered in our living room, sipping coffee and munching on cookies, while Mom stood in front of them with a somber expression. "I have some unfortunate news," she began. "The market has taken an unexpected downturn, and we've suffered some losses. But don't worry, I've returned as much as I could." She handed each person an envelope with a portion of their original investment. Most were disappointed, but not angry. They believed Mom had tried her best. Mr. Harris, however, wasn't buying it. "Clara," he said, narrowing his eyes, "I hope this is the last time you try something like this." After everyone left, I turned to Mom. "That was insane. Do you realize how close you came to getting caught?" Mom shrugged. "No one got hurt. We made enough to pay for Sophie's lessons, didn't we?" Dad, who had been silently watching from the doorway, shook his head. "Clara, one day your schemes are going to get us all in trouble." Mom smiled, unbothered. "Life's too short to play it safe, Jacob." Looking back, the Golden Growth Fund feels like a dream, one where I alternated between being terrified and impressed. My mom may be unconventional, but she's fearless, resourceful, and above all, fiercely determined to take care of her family. I just hope her next big idea doesn't involve another scam. One close call is more than enough for me. That's my family for you. We may not be perfect, but we always find a way to make life interesting. Mom says she's done with schemes, but I know better. She's probably already planning her next big idea. If you enjoy the story, please like, subscribe, and share.